higher than it already is.
Mr. Ernest, is it okay that I put mine in the vase in that plastic bag instead of a.
Yeah, I mean,
When I say plastic bag, I mean Ziploc bag.
yeah, I get what you were trying to say. I mean, that's fine. Just remember that because it's in that plastic bag, the taller it gets, the harder it's going to get in and out of there, but that's fine. I mean, it's going to keep it nice and moist for you for sure.
For today, I found I have a blue plastic with an actual plastic bag.
Yeah.
It's got me.
So you guys can see on the screen how I've built my next layer here to go in, because I've reached that point on my base where I'm starting to slope in now. So it's all about angles, making sure that you're putting them at the correct angle. And keeping the next coil thick so that way it has a place to sit on the wall. It's got to be able to sit on the previous coil to keep its shape and to hold. And then you notice I don't really touch the top of the coil at all because I don't want to thin it out. So I'm refraining from touching and pinching up here so that way I don't get it to be too skinny. And then don't forget to slip and score. But your score is just a gentle little scratch on your coil.
Ernest, in the end, will the textures make like the imperfections look less noticeable?
Yes, that's the whole idea. So yes, as Pierce was saying, as once you put your textures on, the imperfections of your pot won't be as noticeable because you're going to have these outer exterior textures that kind of cover up any of these kinds of issues that you may be developing. Yeah.
It looks like it droops. So what you can do is you can, on this grouping side, cut a shallow V right there. And then, so with like a knife, and then score where that cut is, the opening, and then slip it and wiggle it back together, and that's gonna help pull this side up. Okay? So you just
Thank you, Grim.
Oh, you're so welcome.
Sorry guys, it's not clear that since the top wasn't even, because earlier on I had like a short piece, I cut a little bit off, so it's all good.
Yeah, no, I mean, absolutely. Yeah. So since I'm not crazy, like crazy good at ceramics, like I know mine's a little uneven and I know the answer to that is to cut it. But because I'm afraid to screw it up, I'll live with my crazy wonkiness, but that's just me, right? So like absolutely.
That was colored pencil drawing sometimes. Like I want to erase it, but I'm afraid I'm gonna do something.
Yeah, see, when it comes to painting and drawing, like, I'm not afraid to, like, okay, I'll just do this and do that, and, if I mess up, I'll just, fix it. But when it comes to ceramics, I'm like, nope. I'll just live with that being funky. Okay. Like, so Pierce, if you look carefully, you can see this side, look how it bulges out way, but over here, it doesn't. I'm not gonna mess with it. I know how to fix it, and I'm not gonna do it.
It's a decision, just say that.
Yeah, I'm making a conscious decision to be like, you know what, I'm going to embrace that funkiness. So don't worry, guys. I'm going to grade you a lot easier on this piece than I would probably a drawing or painting, just because ceramics is hard in my mind. And so, as you guys can see me literally building right now, that I'm not doing a great job. I'm doing a sufficient job. Like I've always said, I'm an average ceramics artist.
At least you're not bad at it.
I'm not. Well, I mean, that's because of years and years of practice. Maybe, before I'm like in the grave, I might actually be a really good ceramics artist. Like I would say, even a lot of y'all's wizards last year were better than the ones that I could make. And I have no problem admitting that, but there's 12 and 13-year-olds that are better than me. That's awesome. So you guys can see how my pot now is really kind of taking that inward churn. How it's gone from out to now in just because of the way I'm angling my clay as I build.